Hello there, right here I have the Nokia 1280 and today I'll be showing you the ringtones, games as well as other features of this phone. On the top you can see the flashlight as well as the standard 3.5mm headphone jack for connecting your earphones for your own listening pleasure. Alright, the left side as well as the bottom side have nothing of any particular interest, whereas on the right side you can find the 2.5mm charging port. Removing the back of the Nokia 1280, we can find a BL5CB 800mAh battery that powers this phone. And here's the SIM card slot. As you can see right over here, this Nokia 1280 bears the model number RM-647 and was made in India. So let's turn it on. The Nokia 1280 was originally released back in late 2009 as Nokia's low-cost solution for emerging markets such as Indonesia, Pakistan, Nigeria and India, although you could also find it in some developed markets as a low-cost prepaid solution. At its release, it was priced at just €20 and it comes with a 1.26-inch 96x68 monochrome display, runs on Nokia's proprietary 330 OS, and has a whopping 528 hours standby from a relatively meager 800mAh battery. It came in 4 colors such as the blue and black that I have right over here, as well as pink and grey. Now let's hear the ringtones. So now let's take a look at the games it offers. Bounce is essentially a game where you have to collect the rings for avoiding certain pitfalls such as this round cylinder thing here. And in some of the levels you have to use certain objects in order to make your ball bigger or smaller such that you can pass through the obstacles needed to collect the rings. Oh well, that's about all I can show right now since I'm not very good at this game. But if you want to try it yourself, I think you can just simply Google search Bounce and it should be available on the App Store and iOS for you to give a chance at this game, I guess. So let's take a look at Rapid Roll. Right, in Rapid Roll, all you have to do is to try and avoid falling too far and try not to fall to these triangle platforms while you try to go on as long as you can. So this game's mechanism is pretty much the same as Subway Surfers, just without in-app payments, that's all. So you just go as far as you can, try to get a high score. Oh well. So you collect these hearts in order to maximize your lifespan, which is up to maximum of 7 lives. 0 in this case is counted as a life as well. So I won't bore you too further and just end the game as soon as I can. And bum. I forgot to mention that you can also lose a life if you don't travel fast down enough and get hit by the ceiling. Alright, so let's now play Snake Zanzia. Snake Zanzia, I don't think it really needs much mention, but in this version of Snake, you can have up to 8 levels. I've set it to level 7, which is my own personal preference. Or you have 3 game types to choose from: Classic, Modern and Campaign. So let's try Classic first. Alright, so it's just quite simple. Classic, just simply get the snake to eat these circular objects. And don't let it touch its own body, that's all. And on every 5 times you eat this circular thing also, there'll be a big circular thing that is available on the screen for a limited time, and you've got to eat it as soon as you can to get the highest score as possible. Alright, and so 616 high score. Okay. Modern, you basically can select from different types of mazes such as box, tunnel, mill, rails, and apartment. Campaign is basically where you do all these mazes in sequential order until you get to a victory. I've not been able to do that so far, unfortunately, so well, never mind, I guess. If you let it idle for a while, by default it will switch to show you always on clock. Well, Samsung might say that they're always on display since 2016, but it was Nokia who pioneered this first, to be very honest with you. Let's take a look at the extras we have right over here. We have a calculator, a converter, countdown timer, calendar, stopwatch, Chinese lunar calendar, which is only available in the Chinese language format, flashlight, as well as the demos to give customers a bit of an idea of how to use their Nokia 1280 for the first time. Remember that this cell phone was primarily sold to developing countries where this phone would likely be the first phone that someone will purchase. So it is good that they included such a tutorial application to let people know how they could use a cell phone. Because, well, you know, not everybody is literate like us and might need a bit of help to understand how to use a cell phone, I guess. So good thinking from Nokia on their part here, I guess. Nokia 1280 also includes a speaking clock, a feature that is best left demonstrated to me. Press the star button. Let's do it again. And here's how it sounds in the languages that came with this phone. Where essentially you can choose from a predefined selection of pictures to put inside SMS at the expense of 100 characters in your SMS message. I assume that only those who have similar Series 30 phones will be able to actually read back the messages that you have sent through this pictures messaging app, but I'm not too sure because since this phone is 2G and I can't test it right now in a country where 2G networks have been shut down since early last year, I guess. So for your own viewing pleasure, these are the picture messages that you could have sent. The phone also includes an FM radio, which you need a headphone in order to listen properly. So let's connect the enhancement and give you a demonstration. Alright, so you can store up to 10 channels, and these 10 channels must be entered manually. This phone does not have a scanning function for you to decide for the phone to automatically scan and put the channels automatically, unfortunately. So let's see how the loudspeaker sounds like it, I guess.
Judge and the head of the French Skating Federation were suspended by the governing body of figure skating, which has since introduced a new judging system. After the Olympics, Jamie Salé and David Pelletier toured with Stars on Ice, where they were joined by the Russian pair.
Alright, and at the main menu screen, you just have to press up twice in quick succession to activate the flashlight. And just press once again at the top to deactivate it. One thing that I've noticed about the Nokia 1280 and other phones using the BL5CB battery in particular is that the BL5CB is actually simply the same shape and size as the standard BL5C battery. So thus essentially the BL5CB is essentially BL5C but with reduced capacity. BL5Cs right now on the market have a capacity of 1020 mAh. Thus, if you buy a Nokia BL5C battery, you can actually use it as a battery upgrade for your Nokia 1280. Like this. So that concludes my retrospective of the Nokia 1280, its various features and so on and so forth. I hope you like it and I look forward to seeing you at the next video. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you and see you. Bye.